murderer?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, save facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage is safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Back roll.
This shit gon' ride.
You'll never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm going westward, sharper than an ice pick. On you rappers' necks and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Times of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see, most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes, cause one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences, 23 and 1 out. Praying at that commissary before it run out. Riches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury, I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Waiting on the swab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Living in the swab in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. So I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that God flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Taha Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Waiting on the swab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart grip, my bow tie. Living in the swab in my whole life. My whole life.
Backstage.
You ain't no Israelite, bitch, you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All the hoes wanna take my piece. All the niggas wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a whole study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a priest hoe. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with that fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit muggin'. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in a temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. You be UPK play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I was talking his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Ball like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't want, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. South Coast shit, we bought it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch.
Back roll. Pando killed the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jew-ish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. UPK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them, which say they are Jews, and are not. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Okay. Homie, I've been
There's a king that's coming back to save our people. Now, we should be preparing ourselves for the return of our king, not stuck up in these denominations and religions that's destroying our people and destroying our nation.
So when we are in this kingdom and our brother and sister is doing wickedly in this kingdom, we must tell them, look, the world is expecting you to stay docile, to stay stupid.
That's what Christianity teaches our people. Teaches our people to hate one another and love the oppressor. Like, we'll never forgive one another for anything that another brother or sister do to us, but we'll forgive the oppressor in a heartbeat. There's something wrong with that, man.
Imagine living your life as a whole Christian your whole life, and life's good because you're a Christian and Jesus is white and everything's going great, and there's a landslide and the earth opens up and you go downstairs and you walk through this place and you see a black Jesus, man. Why is Jesus Christ black with an afro in the catacombs, man? This predates the Renaissance period.
So when you read the book of Genesis, the trees in the garden with other nations, a leaf, what does a leaf do to a tree? Cover the tree. So Adam took the covering of another nation. What's the covering of another nation? Their culture. So when the Most High saw him and said, yo, Adam, where are you, man? Why are you? Don't mean I can't find you. He was like, who is this nigga? Where are you, man? I don't know you.
Okay. So the Ba al Banya Yasha'ala wa Amarath al Hamma wa Idea Yahau. The Ba means speak. Al, when it's joined with something, so al Banya means what? Unto, right? Excellent. So al when it's joined with something means unto. Banya means children. Yasha'ala is Israel. So unto the children of Israel.
Like if it's one thing a hoe gonna do, a hoe gonna hold. But you ain't, she can't hold if there's nobody to hold with. And the thing she said at the end, where she said, I went back and I lied to him and he still wouldn't do it. And then she threw up her hands and she said, well, he'll just be a brother. That's what he need.
That's brothers.
Right. If we have more brothers, hoes like her wouldn't have no outlet.
There was a man in the land of Oz, his name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright.
There you go, the man called Job. I think Job is what, that afflicted. And that man was perfect and upright, meaning what? You can be perfect, man. Job was a man like everybody else, man. Job wasn't no angel, he didn't come from the heavens, and that man was perfect, meaning what? You can be perfect in the Bible. Being perfect is in the Bible.
Had friends on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith that y'all know Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain a $1.50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause them niggas getting foul, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow.
Shalom, this is the Wednesday night history class. Check out Commanding General Yohanna's radio show every Monday, and there's one on Wednesday. So it's 2 a.m. UK time. We have classes in the school Monday through Friday, where you can get your questions answered, where you can find out about the Bible and history, where you can find out how to live your life. Because clearly, a lot of us don't know how to live our life. So that's what these classes are for. These classes are to help you live your life. Actually, you know what? I might want to change this whole thing. You know what? I might just go into the Bible. You know, Haban, let me get Exodus the 12th chapter. Actually, you know what? Let me switch it. I'll come back to this next week. Let me get Exodus the 12th chapter. So lucky I might as well edit the title. I might as well edit the title while I'm here. Oh damn! I have to edit all of them. Yeah, I'll do that shit. Yeah, let me get Exodus the 12th. Actually, hold on. I might want from before that. Hold on, we're about to switch this. Second, you're on the stream with audio only.
Yeah. Unmute mic.
No, I'm muted. Yeah, we're back.
Take your mouse out. You want nobody need to edit?
Say that again.
Teach him outside of using. On camera.
Nah, that's something else. Slaki Haban, can you? Haban, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Say something, Haban.
Something.
Oh yeah, I can hear. I can hear. I'm sorry, Chris. All right, then we're gonna get. Hold on, let me see what I want to get. Then why does it keep taking me out the stream? Which one's the camera one? This one. All right. Bear with me. Oh shit. All right, we're back. All right, let me see what I want. Let me get. Actually, let me start from Exodus 11. Let me start from the 11th chapter, Exodus 11 and 1.
Khan, Exodus chapter 11, verse 1. And the Lord said unto Moses, Yet will I bring one plague more upon Pharaoh and upon Egypt.
So now the Lord saying he's going to bring plagues upon Pharaoh and upon Egypt. Because why? The Egyptians was oppressing the Israelites, kind of like today. Black people are oppressed in this place, whether you believe it or not. So the Lord is saying to Moses, he was the leader of this nation at the time. He spoke to Moses and said, yo, I'm going to bring plagues upon Pharaoh and upon Egypt. Pharaoh was the king of Egypt. So now, this is what you'll find out with most armies. If most armies see their leader die or their king die in most militaries, they run for their life and realize they've been disbanded. And you're going to see Pharaoh plagued and Pharaoh and his men disbanded, man. Imagine Pharaoh's meant to be the man that has all the answers. And the plagues that God brought, Pharaoh had no answers for. Which shows the power that we serve. Go ahead.
Khan. Afterwards, he will let you go hence. When he shall let you go, he shall surely thrust you out hence altogether.
And he goes, when he's going to let you go, he's going to thrust you out altogether, meaning he's going to get you gone as soon as possible. Why? Because he's going to find out that these plagues are coming upon him. Why? Because he's got God's people in slavery, man. So he's going to find out why these plagues are coming upon him. And what's he going to do? Try and get you out of Egypt as soon as possible, because he wants to save his country. But then his heart's going to be hardened. He's going to be like, shit, the plagues is coming upon us because we got those people in slavery. And then he's going to let you go. And then he's going to think, oh shit, if we let them go, our empire is going to fall. Because these are the people that built our empire. So these people don't want to let you go. Really, Pharaoh wants to kick you out, but then Pharaoh realizes his empire is going to come to naught if he kicks you out. So what does he want to do? Pharaoh wants you. This is what Pharaoh wants. This is what Pharaoh wants. Pharaoh wants you to still be his slave, man. He still wants to make money off you and all those things. So he's having a hard time letting you go. And the Lord hardened his heart. Anyway, go ahead.
Khan. Speak now in the ears of the people, and let every man borrow of his neighbor, and every woman of her neighbor, jewels of silver and jewels of gold.
Now it was time where what? The economy is falling, Egypt's falling apart. And now the Lord's saying, take that gold and that silver, man. Why? Because rightfully it belonged to us. All them gold Tutankhamun statues and whatnot, we should take that gold and mark that down, man. That gold belongs to us. Go ahead.
Khan. And the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians.
And the Lord gave us favor in the sight of the Egyptians, meaning the Egyptians, imagine this, we're going to take that gold regardless, but the Lord gave us favor and now they're giving us the gold, man. Gave us favor in their sight, now they're giving us the gold, which lets you know, if the Lord didn't give us favor in their sight, the Egyptians wouldn't be nice to you, man. It's only because the Lord's making them be nice to you. And that's what happens in the truth. All your enemies that you had in the world, once you come in the truth, you start to see your enemies and they start to treat you good. And that's because the Lord gives you favor in their sight. Now, once you leave the truth, guess what happens? Them enemies is going to be on you again, man. You're thinking, nah, they're still friends with you. Nah. They're only respectful to you because you're in here. Listen, believe it or not, the truth gives you a certain kind of glow, man. The truth makes a brother look good and makes a sister look good. And once they leave this, they start to look like shit, man. I've seen it with my own eyes. Oh, I'm not even lying. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen people leave the truth and start to look terrible. It's like they wither up in age in a day, man. It's like the withered in age in a day wants to leave the truth. Slucky, go ahead.
Khan Khan. Moreover, the man Moses was very great in the land of Egypt, in sight of Pharaoh's servants, and in
Moses
the sight,
great in the land of Egypt, man. Moses was a child that they left by the river. Left him by the river, man. Listen, we had Passover in the rain. So Moses was left by the river, man.
That's right.
Moses was left by the river for all manner of animals to devour him, man. Listen, we had Passover in the rain, which is glorious, man. Like every time we have the Passover, it should make us remember these stories in Exodus. It should make us remember how the Lord brought down the Egyptians, how the Lord's going to bring down this oppressor the same way. It should make us almost cry for joy and be like, yo, this Passover means we're closer to when Christ is going to return, man. So, Lucky, go ahead.
Khan of the one Khan. And in the sight of the people. And Moses said, thus saith the Lord, about midnight will I go out into the midst of Egypt, and all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die. From the firstborn,
all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die. So now, God loved Israel so much that everything of the Egyptians had to die, man. All its firstborn had to die. Now, was there some good Egyptians? There probably was. Guess what? All of them got punishment.
That's right.
All of their firstborn had to die. Someone in a house woke up with their firstborn dead. If you was the if the father was the firstborn and the firstborn son, and the mom was the firstborn in her family, that'd be 3 dead in one house, man. That'd be 3 dead in one house. The firstborn grandson, you're dead. Firstborn cow, dead. And how do you know this ain't about if whether you're good or bad? Because what did the cattle do wrong, man? The cattle just happened to be the oldest of the Egyptians' cattle. And them cows had to die. Imagine you hear screams from every house. And then you hear screams from the barn. And then you hear screams from the field. And everywhere, all over the city, you're hearing screams. Imagine you hear screams and you get up out of bed and be like, you look out the window, like, what they're screaming for? And someone's like, my dad's dead. And you go downstairs to help and you see that your mom's dead. And then you go outside and you see somebody else is dead. And everybody looks out the window together. And you're all realizing somebody's dead in your house. And you're thinking, how can everybody die at one time? What happened? The God of Israel did it, man.
That's right.
The God of Israel did it. Yo, everywhere you're looking, every house is wailing and crying and screaming. Now, in the Apocrypha, it says there wasn't a cry heard like this in the earth, man. You know where that scripture is about? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Actually, I don't need it just yet. I'll come to it after, but it's lucky. Go ahead.
Khan. More, all the firstborn from the firstborn of Pharaoh. The
firstborn of Pharaoh, man, meaning the firstborn of the king of Egypt, man. The firstborn of the ruler of Egypt. The high upstairs died too. Whereas now, this is how it works now. Whenever there's distress in the land and war and military, the high ups, like the royals, they're safe. They can go to another country to be safe. What the Lord brought, they couldn't go nowhere to be safe, man. They thought, yeah, we're sitting on high, and everything that's happening is happening to the lowest of the people. The Lord made sure it happened to the high end, man. That's why the Lord said, even the firstborn in Pharaoh's house. Why? Because the ones in Pharaoh's house think the bulletproof, man. Keir Starmer and Donald Trump think the bulletproof. They think they can't get touched, and they think reparations, and they think recessions and all of them things don't touch them. The Lord made sure to touch the high ups in Egypt and the lows in Egypt, man. Made sure the firstborn of everything died. Yes, Lucky, go ahead.
Khan. from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sit upon his throne.
There you go.
Even
the firstborn of Pharaoh that sits upon the throne, man. Pharaoh and Pharaoh's sons and his grandkids, all of them, his parents. One of them was dying that day, man. One of them that day was dying. Let's let you go ahead.
Khan one Khan. Even unto the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and the firstborn.
Even the firstborn of the maidservants, man. It's letting you know the contrast from from high up to the lowest of the low. The firstborn died. Go ahead.
Khan one Khan is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of beasts.
And all the firstborn of their cows, their whatever they had, whatever cattle they had to die. So lucky, go ahead.
Khan one Khan, and there shall be a great cry throughout all the land of Egypt, such as there was none like it.
And it goes, there was a great cry in the land of Egypt. And you know what? There was no cry like that in Egypt before because they was living good, man. They didn't know what tears was. We knew what tears was. We knew what crying was. They didn't, man. And their cry was greater than all the 400 years of crying we done in Egypt, man. The cry of this system is going to be worse than all the crying that we've done. Understand this? If they did their research and knew that we was the real Jews, they would regret every tear that they make black men and black women shed, man. Imagine this, seeing black men thrown overboard, seeing black women raped and babies killed. Look what the Lord did to them in Egypt, man. What do you think he's going to do to America and Great Britain and France and Germany and all these places? What do you think he's going to do if you've been worse to us than the Egyptians, man? What you think? You think the God of Israel's eyes can't see? You think his arms are short that he can't stretch forth his arms? All of this is a build-up, man. And our cries and prayers are going to make its way to the Lord. And the Lord's going to say, yep, enough. Last time the Lord destroyed them by sending an angel over their house, man. This time he's sending 200 million angels with Christ, man. That's what he's doing, man. Imagine if you was in one of them houses with no blood upon the doors. You're dead, man. Once upon a time, like now we think living in the ghetto is a bad thing. That time in Egypt, living in the ghetto was the safest place, man. Living in the ghetto was so safe that the angel passed over your house, man. Why are you trying to go live in them white neighborhoods for, man? You're trying to live in them white neighborhoods where there's no blood on the doorposts. Listen, man, don't be trying to run away from your own people. It's like you go ahead.
Khan on the one Khan. Nor shall be like it anymore.
Nor shall be like it anymore, man. That cry was a loud cry. Imagine waking up and in the middle of the night you hear everybody screaming and everybody crying. We had to roll out of there, man. Them screams, it was like Resident Evil, man. Them screams, and we had to roll out of there as quick as possible. So, like, you go ahead.
Khan on the one Khan.
Seeing people running back and forth with their dead, trying to find the hospital. Listen, they ain't coming back, man. They're dead. See people running around trying to CPR and all of those things. CPR ain't going to work, man. The Lord got rid of them, and CPR ain't going to work. Imagine you hear a scream and you see people running around with dead bodies, dead children, dead parents, and the screams and the wails and the cries. Listen, we're just gully creeping through there, man, with some unleavened bread, man. Listen, we're doing the gully creeper trying to not get seen, man, Haban, in the nighttime, trying to get out of Egypt, man, as smooth and as quick as possible. That's lucky. Go ahead.
Khan of the one Khan. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue. Against man or beast.
Any of the children of Israel shall a dog not move its tongue, man. Get me? A dog, an Egyptian, ain't meant to say nothing about us, man. They shouldn't move their tongue. They shouldn't fix their mouth to say anything about us, man. Because we're better than them. And no, we're not all equal. Because the Bible lets you know we ain't all equal, man. The Lord separated the nations and he chose a nation. And the nation that he chose was the Israelites. The nation he chose was the Israelites, which is us. He separated the nations, man. And he said, you know what? You go dwell over there, you dwell over there, you dwell over there. But who I'm choosing, I'm choosing my lineage through this. This is who I love. And he chose us. And what should we do with that? embrace it, man. Like, shit, the Lord chose us. We're going to come and do everything the Lord tells us to do. We're going to come and serve the Lord like we're supposed to. That's what we should do. We should say we're going to serve God better than we've ever served God before. Every time these devils oppress and kill us, we should say, you know what? We're going to serve God better than we've ever served God before. That's what we should say. We should read these stories of what happened in Egypt and say we're going to serve God so great, so God devastates these empires worse than they did Egypt, man. That's right. We should serve God so great so that God destroys these empires so great, man. That's what we should do. But instead, what do we want to do? Smoke and then drink ourselves to death and all of those kind of things, and break every single law in the Bible. That's what we want to do. Imagine the Lord said, yo, these are my people and they're great. Satan must go to the Lord and say, Lord, man, look at those people that you chose, man. The Lord must look down and see us on the corner smoking weed, man. Doing nothing with our life. Listen, man, this is what we need to do. We need to fix up, man. We need to pattern up and get right. So, Lucky, go ahead.
Khan, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
There you go. We're not all the same. Why? Because the Lord put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. The Lord put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. And that night, the Lord put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel, man. That's right. Israel lived and the Egyptians died. The Lord sure put a difference between us that night. If you believe we're all the same, not according to Exodus, man. The Lord sure put a difference between us. So, Lucky, go ahead.
Khan, verse 8, and all these thy servants shall come down unto me and bow themselves unto me, saying, Get thee out, and all the people that follow thee. And after that I will go out. And he went out from Pharaoh in a great anger.
Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Moses, Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you.
And the Lord said, Pharaoh's not going to listen, man. And a lot of these people that we speak to ain't going to listen. The police force ain't going to listen, man. You thinking, oh yeah, we need more black police officers. They're not going to hearken onto you, man. The solution is not more black police officers. Police ain't going to hearken onto you, man. Their heart has been hardened, and some of them have to learn the hard way, man. Some of them officers is going to have to learn the hard way because their heart's been hardened. So, Lucky, go ahead.
Khan. All these servants shall come and so Khan, that my wonders may be multiplied in the land of Egypt. And Moses and Aaron did.
They're not going to hearken, and the Lord said He's going to multiply His wonders, man. He's going to multiply them. Go ahead. And listen, I guarantee you, everyone woke up that morning, man, and wondered, yo, how did all these Egyptians die, man? The one that woke up and said, yo, how did this happen? And the answer is the God of Israel, man. Now, them Egyptian gods couldn't stop it. That's right. Anubis and all of them couldn't stop this, man. They couldn't stop this. The gods of the Egyptians couldn't stop none of this. Go ahead.
Khan. And Moses and Aaron did all these wonders before Pharaoh.
And now Moses and Aaron did all these wonders before Pharaoh, man. Go ahead.
Khan. And the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart so that he would not let the children of Israel go out of his land.
Pharaoh was like, nah, we ain't letting them go. At first, we said, yo, give us 3 days off to go serve the Lord. Pharaoh was like, damn, that you got work to do, man. Started making slavery extra more difficult. Nowadays, like now, you want to go to the Passover and half of these people, devils ain't giving you the time off. Don't worry about it, man. They will go the same way that the Egyptians do, man. That's right. Just give it a little bit of time and a little bit of patience, and they will go the same way the Egyptians went. So, okay, go ahead.
Khan. Chapter 12. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying,
And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron. So now, what you will have is Moses went to the Lord and was like, I can't speak well. The Lord's like, yo, didn't I make man's mouth? Like if the Lord tells you to do something, there's a reason why the Lord's telling you to do it, because He knows you're capable. So Moses went saying he couldn't speak. So the Lord said, all right, then, Aaron's going to be your mouth. So what would happen is the Lord would speak to Moses. Moses would say it to Aaron, and Aaron would relay what was said to the people and Pharaoh. So Aaron was what? Moses' mouthpiece, man. So Moses would get the message. Then Moses would say it to Aaron, and Aaron would go say it to the people. That's how it worked. Go ahead.
Khan. This month shall be unto you the beginning of months.
So now this is when we was now. This is the start of us getting some culture back, man. The start of us getting some culture back. Why? Because we've been in Egypt for such a long time that a lot of our ways we would have lost it and kept Egyptian ways. So what you will see is most of the laws we have is for us not to be like nobody else, man. For us not to be like the Egyptians, because the Egyptians, they was getting lineups. So we got laws not to look like them, man. They was marking for the dead. We got laws not to be nothing like them, man. Because why? When we was coming out of Egypt, when we was in Egypt, we deviated from what we had. Over time, it happens. So over time, we followed the Egyptian ways. So now we've come out of Egypt. We needed our laws written down, and then those written down, and then we would see where we was going wrong. Some people wanted to just live like Egyptians, and that's why we had to wander around the wilderness for so long. Because some people just wanted to return to Egypt and live like the Egyptians. Go ahead.
Khan, it shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, in the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for his house.
And now you will take a lamb according to the house of your fathers. So now, if this lamb was too big, you would share it with the. No, if this lamb was too big and you had a small family, you would share it. Slacky, go ahead.
Khan. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbors next unto him, unto his house, take it according to the number of the souls.
And now, the Lord's teaching us right here. Don't be greedy, man. Share. The Lord's teaching us right here. If there's only a few of you in the house, man, go give your brothers some lamb. Share. The Lord's teaching us how to share. Why? Because these empires teach us how to be selfish. These empires teach us how to not share. And the Lord right here is teaching us, if you've got a lamb and there's only two of you in the house, go share with your neighbors, man. So go ahead.
Khan. Every man according to his eating shall make.
Why? Some people are so selfish that what would they do? They would just keep the lamb for themselves and watch their neighbor not have none. This is one thing that we need to learn is sharing, man. We need to learn to share. And we've came so far away from sharing that now a lot of us will find out with our grandparents owned houses. And when our grandparents died, what happens? All the kids fell out over what? The inheritance. They all fell out over what? Money. You know why that happens? Because we grow up not sharing, man. We grow up not sharing. So now, if your family don't leave a will, like let's say for instance, me, Crawford, and Habana brothers, and there's no will, and I'm the oldest. This is what I'm gonna do. Because we're brothers and we all love each other, I'm making sure all of us get a share, man. We're all gonna be happy with our share. I'm not gonna do something selfish and say, you know what, I'm keeping it and nobody's getting it. I'm gonna distribute it fairly, man. But because we don't love each other and because we don't share, imagine this. How do you grow up in the same house, have the same blood going through your veins from your father, and you fall out over money, man? You fall out over money. Listen, if I died and left things to my kids and I found out that they fell out over money, I need someone to resurrect me so I can rip up that will and no one has nothing, man. Let me die again and no one has nothing. Imagine this. And sometimes with us, we have to be poor, and being poor will make us love each other. Being poor makes us love each other because the millionaires that we have, they don't love us one bit, man. How is it that Jay-Z is a millionaire and he don't give his family members 5,000 when they're asking for 5,000 pounds, man? He say, no, this ain't that. And he's a billionaire. Someone like Jay-Z, if he was there with the biggest lamb, he ain't sharing that lamb with nobody, man. The Lord said, share that with your neighbor, man. Share. The Lord's teaching us how to share because we need to learn these things because we've become so selfish that we don't share, man. That we don't share. So, lucky, go ahead, Aban.
Khan. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb.
Every man according to his eating, make your count for the lamb, man. Meaning you get your portion, you eat that, and then the next person gets their portion and whatnot. So, go ahead.
Khan. Your lamb shall be without blemish.
Your lamb shall be without blemish, meaning This is a lamb with no injuries. You can't be getting what's the old lamb of sheep? What's the old lamb of sheep? What's the old the older one, yeah. So now you can't be you can't be using the sheep, the Lord said the lamb and whatnot. You'll find out that lamb is cheaper than, have you noticed lamb's cheaper than sheep? Like yeah. So lamb's cheaper than mutton because they say it cooks better, it's more tender and whatnot. The Lord said a lamb, and usually it's a lamb. A lamb is what, one of the first year, man. So you'd have a lamb of the first year. Go ahead.
Khan. A male of the first year, ye shall
Male
take
of the
it.
first year. So now you can't be getting no female lamb. Nowadays, when you go to the shop and you get a leg of lamb, you don't know if it's male or female nowadays. You don't know. You just know, yeah, you're getting a leg of lamb. But when you get a whole lamb, then you would know. So lucky, go ahead.
Khan, ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats.
And you take it out from the sheep or from the goats. Now, sheep is an older version of a lamb or mutton. Go ahead.
Khan, and ye shall keep it up unto the 14th day of the
So now the
same
Lord's
month.
giving us instructions. You're gonna get a lamb. So you and your neighbors would work together. Like, all right, then there's 3 of us. There's 3 of you. How much does a lamb feed? A lamb feeds about 10 people. Yeah, that's enough. Let's combine our houses and we share that lamb. That's what they would do. Imagine, let's say a lamb feeds 10 people. It's very selfish for 3 people to have a lamb to themselves, and your neighbors don't have none. Sharing works. Sharing works, man. And we've been so far removed from sharing that we're selfish, man. Understand this? You know what else sharing teaches you to do? Sharing teaches you to pay your tithes, man.
That's right.
That's what sharing does. Now, sharing teaches you to pay your tithes, pay your camp funds. That's what sharing teaches you. Sharing teaches you to think of others other than yourself. A selfish man would sit in a room with the lamb to himself and say, nobody's not having none, it's my lamb. Nobody's not having none of this, is mine. That's what a selfish man does. So, lucky, go ahead.
Khan, you shall keep it the 14th day to the same month, and the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening.
And the whole assembly of Israel would kill that lamb, and that blood you would take and you would put it on the doorpost. We're going to get to that part in a minute. So, lucky, go ahead.
Khan, and they shall take of the blood and strike it on the 2 side posts and on the upper doorpost of the houses.
So now, when you look at a door, you got 2 posts, and then you have the door. So you have 2 sides of the door, then the top that goes across on the door. You put blood on there, blood on the top, blood on the other one. You would do that, and that way the angel would see that blood and know there's an Israelite in that house, man. And the angel would pass over that house. Now, if there's a door with no blood, then the angel would smite, and whatever's in that house is the firstborn in that house would die. You could be drinking coffee or eating whatever. You're going to die that day in the house, man. Because why? There's no blood on the doorpost. Follow instructions. Imagine telling a man, yeah, put blood on your doorpost. He's going to be like, yo, what the hell? That sounds like a crazy order. That sounds like a crazy order. This order would save your life, man. That's right. Sometimes you get order that sounds like a crazy order, and you're like, nah, I'm just going to disregard that. It sounds crazy. Listen, Haban, some people probably was thinking, yo, I've just painted my doorpost white. I'm not going to put blood on there. Some people think, yo, you know, when you got a nice new door, you can think, why do I put blood on there? I just got these doorposts. That will cost you your life, man. Sometimes follow an order, man. A man above you gives you an order. There's a reason why he's giving you the order, man. You just follow the order. You don't understand why. And this order would have saved your life, man. So lucky, go ahead.
Khan, wherein they shall eat it, and they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire on unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it.
So lucky, read that part one more time.
Khan, and they shall eat the flesh in that night.
And then you eat the flesh in that night. So now the whole thing's coming together. You put the blood on the doorpost, and then you eat the flesh in that night. The lamb. Go ahead.
Khan, roast with fire.
And that's how you cook it. You roast it with fire. You cook it with fire. That's how you cook stuff. So you use fire and cook the lamb. Go ahead.
Khan, and unleavened bread.
And unleavened bread. So now unleavened bread is bread with no yeast, no raising agents. Nowadays there's bicarbonate soda and all of those things. So now back then, You'll just make your bread without it, so your bread would be very flat. And nowadays, in the truth now, sisters have learned how to make the unleavened bread so fire that you don't even know it's unleavened bread. It's tasting better than real bread sometimes, man. It's lucky. Go ahead.
Khan. And with bitter herbs they shall eat it.
And with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Now, people that don't really understand it, they believe that the herbs have to be separate, whereas the bitter herbs is the seasoning that goes on the lamb. So now seasonings is herbs, you rub that on the lamb. Now, even thyme and stuff is herbs. So thyme is a type of herbs which black people cook with. We cook with a whole lot of thyme, man. Listen, we put thyme in every dish. We put thyme in it. The oxtail, the curry goat, the soup. We put thyme in everything. Thyme is a type of herbs. So you cook with bitter herbs and whatnot. Go ahead.
Khan. Eat not of it raw.
Eat not of it raw, meaning cook it properly. You cook that properly, man. Don't eat it raw. Don't cook it how Edomites cook, basically. This is how Edomites cook. They eat it raw. Like they cut their lamb and you see a ton of blood just drop off the bone. The Lord saying, don't eat that raw, man. The Lord saying, yo, cook it properly. And us as black people, we cook properly. Up until about a week ago, everything was well done for us. Up until about a week, only recently we got familiar with medium. Even now, you can barely eat medium in front of your parents. They look at you like you're insane, man. Listen, it was black culture to start to get everything well done. Nowadays, we realize, well done tastes like rubber. Well done tastes like rubber. Now we've branched out to the medium because now we've done a bit of research and we realized that what's inside the steak and whatnot is not blood. It's called myoglobin. So that's all it is. It's not blood. It's the protein that's in the muscle. That's all it is. That's that red thing that you're seeing. Now, if you got something dripping out of it, then that's blood. But for the most part, it's myoglobin. It's lucky. Go ahead, which is not blood.
Khan, nor sodden at all with water, but roast with fire, his head with his legs, and with the pertinence thereof.
And it says roast it with its head and its legs, and the pertinence, I believe that means the insides. So you roast all of it together. Go ahead.
Khan.
Nowadays it would be easier on one of those things. Nowadays people just put it on one of them sticks and it just keeps turning and turning and turning. People roast the whole lamb like that now. Go ahead.
Khan, and ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning.
And then back then, you had to eat that lamb and make nothing of it remain till the morning. Why? Because in the morning you weren't going to be there, man. In the morning you had to up and leave Egypt. So that's not talking about now. Now, if you got lamb, obviously you can have the lamb the next day. This was talking about them in that specific time. Was there to eat with their loins girded and run out the house and leave Egypt. Go ahead.
Khan, and that which remaineth of it until the morning ye shall burn with fire.
And that you'll burn with fire, because why? You're not going to be there. You're about to roll up out of that place, man. Go ahead.
And thus shall ye eat it with your loins girded and your shoes on your.
Eat it with your loins girded, meaning your war belt around your midsection, and you would have your staff in your hand. Now, the reason they had the staff, why? Because going through Egypt is a lot of sand, and you need that to stick that in and help you move and whatnot. Now, a staff from concrete, you can't really stick it in concrete like that. Now, you can use one if you want, but back then, obviously, it would have been a lot more difficult for them to walk in the sand and whatnot, and sandals, the whole lot. Go ahead.
Khan, your shoes on your feet and your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat it in haste.
And back then, you had to eat it in a hurry. You didn't have all the luxury of a knife and fork and sitting at a table and having a nice cold drink to wash it down. You didn't have that luxury. This is like, yo, eat this because we have to go. That's what this was. This was eat this because we have to go. And they didn't have no time for that bread to cook. This is, yo, we in a hurry. Eat this because we need to roll up out of here. Because what's about to happen? We're going to be in some uncomfortable situations. We ain't got time to talk about, I got the itis. You weren't having no nap after. Now you can have a nap after the lamb and the bread. Back then, there was no such thing as you having a nap after that. Why? How you know they weren't having a nap? Because they got their shoes on their feet, their loins girded, their staff in their hand. You weren't able to pick up a ton of things and pack and get ready. You had to eat this in haste and hurry up and get out of there. So, you go ahead.
Khan one Khan. It is the Lord's Passover.
And it is the Lord's Passover. And when people tell you, oh, we shouldn't be keeping the Lord's Passover if we're not in the land of Israel, Haban, they was keeping the Passover in Egypt right here, man. Right here, they was keeping the Lord's Passover in Egypt, man. Where the Egyptians died, man. They was keeping the Passover there. It says, it is the Lord's Passover. The first Passover was kept in Egypt, man. Don't let nobody tell you that, oh, we shouldn't be keeping the Passover in a strange land. We shouldn't be keeping the Passover outside of the land of Israel. Listen, man, we kept the Passover in Egypt, man. And right here, we was in Egypt, and it says, this is the Lord's Passover. So don't let no fake Israelite tell you nothing, man. Slacky, go ahead.
Khan one Khan. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all
Wait. Read that part. It's the Passover, and read the next part.
Khan one Khan. It is the Passover. It is the Lord's Passover. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night.
I'll pass through the land of where?
The land of Egypt.
There you go, man. The first Passover was kept in Egypt, man. And the death angel said, yo, I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, letting us know his intentions, what he's going to do, man. Them angels work for the Lord, man. They work for the Lord and do what the Lord tells them to do. Now, I don't understand how people read the Bible and don't understand that God kills and makes alive, man. These angels is working under orders of the Lord. And they was told, yo, get rid of the firstborn of all the Egyptians. Go ahead.
Khan. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and I will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt.
And now he said he will pass through the land of Egypt and smite all the firstborn, man. And we shouldn't feel sorry for these Egyptians, because nobody felt sorry for us when everyone's busting our heads, man. No, I mean, when people are killing us, no one feels sorry for us. Listen, nobody feels sorry for us when we out there talking about Black Lives Matter and no justice, no peace. Nobody feels sorry for us. They want to talk about, yo, ban these protests. That's what they want to talk about. Nobody feels sorry for us. So now, when the Lord kills all their firstborn, we shouldn't feel sorry for them, man. We shouldn't feel sorry for them. We should say the exact same thing, man. Oh, you like stop crying, forget these protests. No one cried when black people was thrown off slave ships, man. That's right. No one cried when black people was being killed in slavery. Nobody cried. No tears were shed, man. No tears were shed when our grandparents was working on them fields, man. But now, all the firstborn in Egypt are dead. Everybody wants to cry now. Oh, when it was us, nobody cried. So now it's you. We ain't gonna cry, man. And we've run out of tears, man. We ain't got no more tears. We've cried for so long now. It's time for you to cry, man. Now, in one day, you realize what we went through. Now, when you killed black men and thought, yeah, don't worry about it, they're just slaves. Now, you know what it's like to lose somebody, man. Now you know what it's like. Now you know what it's like to lose a father, a mother, a son, cattle. Now you know what it's like. Now you're wailing and crying. Now you know how the children of Israel felt, man. Now you know how we felt. It's too sorry for you to apologize now, man. It's too sorry, too late for you to. Now, you Egyptians are looking at the Israelites like, yo, is there one dead in your house? No, there's not. You know why? Because you killed them in our house already, man. That's right. They was already dead in our house because of you from years ago, man. The same thing is going to happen to these devils this time. They're going to look at us and be like, oh, how come none of you like died? And we're going to turn around and say, you devil, we've been dying for like 400 years, man. Right. How much more dying do you want us to do? It's time for you to die now, man. Slacky, go ahead.
Khan, both man and beast. And against all the gods of Egypt, I will execute judgment.
And against all the gods of Egypt, the Lord will execute judgment, man. Listen, we don't need to say no justice, no peace. All we need to do is serve the Lord, and the Lord will execute judgment, man. It's that simple. Imagine this. You're going out there, and a man's been killed, and you want the police officer struck off the police job. That's not going to bring your loved one back. What will help is what? Seeing them cry worse than we've cried, man. That will help. And then they will see what we went through. Once they start to see what we went through, then they're going to look back and say, you know what? We shouldn't have treated those people the way we treated them. We shouldn't have harmed and harassed them and killed them the way we treated them. The Egyptians had to find out the hard way. And these Europeans is about to find out the hard way, and Americans about to find out the hard way, man. They're about to find out the hard way. It says the daughter of Babylon is going to be destroyed in 1 hour. Imagine everything that you built up, in all these years, it's going down in 1 hour, man. It's lucky. Go ahead. And 1 hour just means a short amount of time. It's going down in a short amount of time, man. Go ahead.
Khan, I am the Lord, and the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are.
And it shall be unto us a token, like the blood on these doors is almost like a receipt for us. It's almost like a receipt that, all right, you're safe because Israelites are in there. That's proof that, there's an Israelite in there. Should be a token. Go ahead.
Khan. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you.
And that's what it's called, the Passover. Because when they see the blood on them doorposts, they're going to pass over, man, that house. And then guess where they're going to stop? At the house where there's no blood on the doorposts. Guess what's going to happen next time where they're going to stop? At the house of people that ain't keeping the laws of God, man. Listen, you want to be safe, you keep the laws of God, man. Let the laws of God be your token, man. That's what you should do. Let that be a token for you. So, Lucky, go ahead.
Khan. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you.
And now the plague of death wasn't on us to destroy us, because we had the blood on them doorposts, and the plague was on who? The Egyptians, man. The Egyptians that was killing us, working us to death, didn't give us 3 days off. We didn't need to march and protest, man. The Lord said, I'm going to execute judgment. And that judgment was executed when he visited them, man. Understand this, with the Lord, there's a time of visitation, man. Like everything you do, evil, don't think, I've got away with it. There's a time when the Lord says, all right, I'm gonna go visit him next week. We'll visit him next month. But the visit will come. You thinking the visit won't come? The visit will come, man. The Lord can visit you in your youth, or he can visit you when you're older, or he can visit you in your next life. The visit will come, man. You thinking, yeah, I got away with it? No. The Bible says, because a judgment ain't executed speedily. People think, yeah, because I've done this today, it means there's no punishment. No. It's coming, and you least expect it, and you're going to know why it's coming. You're going to know what this punishment's for. Sometimes you do things wrong, and you get jammed up, and you know why. In your head, you know why. You're like, oh shit, man, this is for that, ain't it? You start to say, shit, man, this is for that, ain't it? You start to say, oh shit, man, this one right here, I know what this one's for. It's lucky, go ahead. You gotta take it cheerfully and be like, yep, the Lord spared my life. Though this punishment is rough, the Lord spared my life. Let me do better next time. Go ahead.
Khan, and the plague
or some men think I've messed up once, I'm just gonna keep messing up. Don't do that, man. This is what you need to do. If you've messed up, you need to do what? Get counsel and say, you know what, I ain't never gonna do that again, man. You need to say, you know what? I disobeyed the Lord, and that pain that I feel in my chest, that pain where I can't stop thinking about what I've done, that pain in my chest, man, that wrong that I've done, that's meant to make you say, yo, this pain hurts so much that I won't do it again. So like you see if you can find me that scripture about a broken and contrite spirit, man. Yeah, I think it might be Psalms. Is it Psalms 51? I think it might be 51, the one with David, a broken and contrite, yeah. Let's see if we can find it. Psalms chapter 51 and verse 17.
Psalms 51 and 17. Khan. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit.
The sacrifices of... Oh shit, I got no mouse. One sec. Yeah, there you go. So lucky, go ahead, Haban.
Khan. Psalms chapter 51 verse 17. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit.
sacrifices of God is a broken spirit, man. You bring in a lamb, that don't break his spirit. You know why? Because you just be like, yeah, I'll just bring another lamb next week. You be like, oh yeah, that woman there. I'm gonna go do this, and I got a lamb here. Listen, man, this is like sacrifices is almost like I'm gonna park in the double yellow lines and just pay the fine. That's what people's doing with the sacrifices. Now, a broken spirit is when you're broken inside and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Where you can't stop thinking about what you've done wrong. You try to put on music to block it out. You can't block it out. Everywhere you go, you're reminded of what you've done wrong. Every mirror you walk past upon, you see your piece of shit self like, oh man, me, man, I'm a piece of garbage. Why did I do that, man? That's what the Lord wants, man. You to say, what I done, I'm not doing that again, man. You got to see that and be like, oh, I'm not doing that again. Your spirit's meant to be broken. You're meant to feel so bad that you don't do it again. Now, you know when it becomes a problem? Once you start to do things and you don't have that broken spirit. Once you start to do things and it almost becomes normal that you do those things and you don't have the broken spirit and you don't have the guilt and you don't feel bad, that's when the Lord's going to take his spirit from you, man. The Lord wants a broken spirit from you when you mess up, man. And if you don't have that broken spirit and you just like, no, minor, that's normal. Guess what's going to happen? The Lord is going to take his spirit from you and you're going to have the spirit of Keir Starmer, man. That's what you're going to have. You're going to have the spirit of Great Britain. You're going to have the spirit of Christmas, Easter, and homosexuality. That's the spirit that you're going to have, man. The Lord's going to remove his spirit and we're going to look at you and be like, yo, damn, that nigga there used to be hardcore with the breakdowns and used to be a soldier, man. And then we're going to see you don't have that spirit no more. So listen, you might want to get right, man. You might want to have that broken spirit, and that broken spirit keeps you humble, man. It keeps you humble. It makes you realize, don't look at yourself like you're better than what you are, man. It keeps you lowly and humble, and it always makes you think, yo, I'm not going to do that, man. Because last time I done that, I felt this way. Listen, man, there's no worse feeling than disobeying someone that believed in you, man. Listen, the reason you're in here, why? Because the Lord believed in you, man. The Lord saw something in you and believed in you, man. And what are you going to do? Let him down and let down your camp leader and let down the UPK and the Lord. You're going to let all of that down. Why? Because you want to go do some nonsense that you know you're not supposed to do. Imagine this. You know what hurts? When you believe in someone that don't believe in themselves, man. Imagine you believe in someone and they just do the opposite to what you believe they could do. It hurts, man. You put your trust. Listen. You put your trust into someone and you believe in someone, and then they go and do the opposite. Listen, man. There's some niggas that I believed in that I shouldn't have believed in, man. There's some niggas that I believe in so much, and then when they do the wrong thing, I have to look in the mirror and say, yo, why are you so naive, man? I have to look myself in the mirror and say, why are you so naive, man? So much, man, I can't forgive myself sometimes. Sometimes I look at myself and say, you don't deserve forgiveness for being so naive, man. Believing in people that you shouldn't believe in. So, lucky, go ahead. Sometimes I look in the mirror and say, you don't deserve forgiveness for being so naive. And then I get roped in with the same nonsense time and time again. Listen, Haban, listen. Listen, last year I used to be naive. I'm not naive no more. I was naive last year. You see, this year, I'm not naive no more, man. Forget that. So, lucky, go ahead.
Khan, a broken and a contrite heart. Oh God, thou wilt not despise.
It says a broken and a contrite heart, man. Broken and a contrite heart, meaning you've messed up, really be broken, man. Be hurt about it. Sometimes, like sometimes you can look at a brother and you can see a brother's hurting about something. And in the truth, it's a good skill to have to know what your brother needs without him telling you, man. Sometimes a brother needs some counseling and he don't tell you, just know like, yo, you're not your regular self. Like the more you spend with your brothers, the more you kind of know their character. So if a brother's face is a certain type of way, you'd be like, that's not him. A good skill is to know what your brothers need without them asking, man. But sometimes, listen, if you know anything about Benjamites, they will need something and they won't ask. They would need something and they won't ask at all, man. So sometimes know your brothers before they even ask. Know if your brother's broken, if they're going through things. Everything ain't a party, man. Everything ain't a party. And sometimes look at your brothers and be like, damn, it looks like he's going through something right now, man. Because there's some brothers that need help but don't know how to ask for help. And you need to see that they need help and say, yo, you're going through something, man. What's the problem? You ain't your regular self. Lucky, go ahead.
Am I going back to Exodus?
Yeah, go ahead if there's nothing else more in that.
Khan. And the plague shall, verse 13, and the blood shall be for you a token upon the houses where ye are.
And the blood for us is a token upon them houses, man. Meaning, ain't no harm coming to us because we in them houses. Them houses would have been in the ghetto, man, the safest place. And like I always say, soon the ghetto is about to be the safest place. Understand this. Whenever they start dropping their bombs and they start to target civilians, they ain't trying to target Handsworth, man. They ain't trying to target Handsworth and Aston and Moss Side. Guess where they would target? Them rich areas where them rich white people live, man. Because now killing you doesn't mean nothing. Like killing black people don't mean nothing. We die all the time. Even they know that. Like if you're taking hostages, well, I mean, what are you gonna get for a black hostage? A Guinness. A black man's life is worth near enough what? A Guinness, a Heineken. You ain't getting no. Listen, you think Keir Starmer is gonna pay to free black hostages? Keir Starmer ain't gonna pay a penny to free black hostages, man. But them white hostages, they will go all out. And you know why they ain't gonna pay to free you? Because this ain't your kingdom, man. They only care about their kingdom and the people who represent their kingdom. And you being black, you're not even meant to be a part of their kingdom. And they don't see you as a part of their kingdom. What they do see you as is the slave that gets them money. That's what they see you as. The slave that gets them money, that builds their kingdom. So, like, you go ahead.
Khan. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you.
And now, finally, imagine this. Usually, black people get profiled, stopped, and searched. Now, black people are getting some peace right now, man. Right. Imagine once in our life, black people are getting. Imagine once in our life, black people ain't getting profiled. Imagine how usually we get profiled, stopped, and searched, killed by the police. And now, back then was a good time to be black, man. Usually, every other time, there's no profit in being black. No profit in it, how we was living. And now, we're seeing the profit in being black now. This angel that loves serving the Lord and listens to the Lord, and the Lord said, yo, don't harm them black people, man. Pass over them. Understand this. Being black don't make you the same. Because if it did make you the same, them black Egyptians wouldn't have died, man. Them Egyptians is black as could be. And the Lord made the difference between the Israelites and the Egyptians, which lets you know just because you're black, you're not the same. Them Egyptians made the difference between us and them. They had us in slavery. Why? Even though we was all dark in complexion, they didn't care about none of that. Hold on, my camera's gone again. Bear with me. Say that again. It might be. Oh yeah, we're back. So lucky. So yeah, listen, it profited us to be black that day, man. Being an Israelite profited us, man, because them angels passed over us. And you people like to say, oh, we all black. Well, the angel of God didn't say that. The angel of God passed over a certain set of black people and went and took our next set of what you would call black people. So lucky, go ahead.
Khan. And the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt. And
read
this
that part one more time.
Khan. And the plague shall not be upon you to destroy
and the plague
you.
shall not be upon you. And now, in the book of Revelations, the Lord said he's coming with plagues, man. The Lord said he's coming with plagues. Them Egyptians, they was brought down with plagues. And all these people that think they're high and mighty, they're going to be brought down with plagues, man. The time's coming when this earth is going to be plagued. And the Bible says, be not partakers of her plagues. Come out of her, my people. Some idiots thought come out of her meant run to a different country. Come out of her is talking about come out spiritually, man. Because guess what? These plagues is going to touch you anywhere you go if you're not serving God. What do you think people only die of diabetes in America? What do you think if you run to another country you can't die of diabetes? Don't be so simple, man. So lucky, go ahead.
Khan. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep
it. A memorial, and this day happened years ago, and we talking about it right now, man. Because this day is a memorial, and we remember this day. What you'll find that is all the feast days, the majority of the feast days in the Bible is about the Lord taking out our enemies, man. It's about the Lord wiping out our enemies. That's lucky. Hold on 1 second. Get a bottle of water. Bear with me 1 second. So lucky, go ahead.
Khan. And ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations.
And now we kept this last week in where was we? Houston, Texas. Listen, I don't know where it was. I just know I was at the Lord's Passover. That's all I know. I don't know where it was. I just know I was at the Lord's Passover. Where was you, man? Also, listen, we're looking for some soldiers, man. Here in SUPK United Kingdom, we're looking for some soldiers, man. If you're a man that's a soldier, come on in, man. Come on in and help raise this nation, man. Now, if you're a man that's not a soldier and wishy-washy and don't know what you want in life, don't come on in, man. Don't come on in. We're looking for some soldiers, some warriors, man, that's going to stand with the Lord, that's going to follow orders and follow all of that, man. Now, if you're not sure and you're wishy-washy and you're going to waste everybody's time, don't worry, this message ain't for you. You know, you're going to waste everyone's time. This message ain't for you. Just, you know, stay at home with your wife and be comfortable. Stay at home with your wife and be comfortable while here. We're gonna put our boots in the mud, man. Listen, I still got mud on my boots from the Passover, and I might leave them muddy for camp this week, man. I might. So okay, actually, you have to clean your boots and polish them as protocol. I might polish the mud. Who knows? I might want to polish the mud. So okay, go ahead.
Khan, ye shall keep it a feast by ordinance forever. 7 days.
A feast forever. So okay, go ahead.
Khan, 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread.
7 days shall you eat unleavened bread. We will serve the Lord eating unleavened bread. Listen, man. Every recipe that's going on ChatGPT, does this contain yeast or raisin agents? Once upon a time, you had to have like a little magnifying glass to look at the ingredients. Now you can just go on the internet and type it in. Listen, man, I'm looking at things like, does this contain raisin agents? I'm looking for a nice chocolate bar Kit Kat. Does it contain raisin agents? I wanted a burger. Listen, I had to have a bunless burger, man. I had to have a bunless burger. And everybody's looking at me like, yo, this nigga's crazy. He's got a bunless burger. It's because I'm serving the Lord, man. That's right. That's why I got a bunless burger. I'm serving the Lord. This is why I got a bunless burger. I'm serving the Lord. This is why there's no bread in the house for a week, man. No yeast, no raisin agents. Now life's come back to normal. You can, go back to your bread. You can go back to whatever you would usually eat. Because it says 7 days. We kept that for 7 days, man. So lucky, go ahead.
Khan, even the first day ye shall put away the leaven out your houses.
So now it says the first day you put the leaven out of your house. Why? Because a priest would come around and see leaven in your house and assume you're eating it, man. So you take that out of your houses. Nowadays, you have to throw it away. No, you can put it in your trunk, your back garden. Well, that can't be in the house, man. You'll take out all the leavening agents, the bicarbonate soda. You'll take out the South raisin flour, all of those kind of things. You'll take all of that out. You'll take out all the cereals that's got it in, all of those kind of things. Lucky, go ahead.
Khan, for whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day unto the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. And in the first day there shall be an holy convocation, and in the seventh day there shall be an holy convocation to you. No manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat.
So I can read that. Read that part again.
Khan. And in the first day there shall be an holy convocation, and in the seventh day there shall be an holy convocation to you.
And it says, in the first day there shall be a holy convocation, and in the seventh day there shall be a holy convocation. So okay, go ahead.
Khan. No manner of work shall be done in them.
And no manner of work shall be done in them. And you see these feast days, you gotta take them serious and book the day off, man. Listen, you think an oppressor tells a Muslim man, nah, you have to work tomorrow. He will tell you it's Eid so much that they're considering making Eid a national holiday, man. In England, so much that everything they own, they close it down. The Muslims close down all their businesses on that day. Listen, the Muslims is so strong in what they believe that one time me and a brother was trying to go get some breakfast, and it's the time when there was fasting, all the food shops was closed. Why? Because they take it that serious, man. Now, when are we going to take what we believe serious, man? Right. Imagine they doing that for a rock. They're doing that for a rock. Think about what we should do for our God, man. Think about what we should do for our God. We should do 10 times more. Yes, Lucky, go ahead.
Khan, save that which every man must eat, that only may be done of you.
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread, for in this selfsame day have I brought your armies out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall ye observe this day in your generations by an ordinance forever.
And now you keep that for your generations as an ordinance forever. So go ahead.
Khan. In the first month, on the 14th day of the month at even, ye shall eat unleavened bread until the 21st day of the month at even.
And now you'd eat unleavened bread. You'd eat it you have to eat a piece of it every day. So during that time of unleavened bread, you have to eat a piece of it. Now, you have to eat loads of it. No, you just have to make sure you eat some unleavened bread. Listen, man, sometimes you be on the road so long you forget. Sometimes you be on the road so long you forget, or you think you can make it home on time. So what you want to do is, as soon as the sun goes down, you want to have some so you know you covered in case you get home late the next day, or you want to bring some to wear. You want to make some fresh. If you listen, my first year of unleavened bread, I think I was eating the same stale bread for a week. I wasn't making it fresh. Listen, I'm a man. I wasn't making that fresh. Towards the end, the bread was solid, was hard. It was like chalk when you bite it. But guess what? I still kept the feast of unleavened bread. Right. There's some nigga out there that didn't keep the feast of unleavened bread, even though mine was hard and all of those things. I still served the Lord when some niggas didn't. So lucky. No matter the state of the bread, I still kept the law. That's lucky. Go ahead, man.
Khan. 7 days shall there be no leaven found in your houses.
7 days, no leaven in your house. Go ahead.
For whosoever eateth that which is leavened, even that soul shall be cut off from the congregation of Israel.
If you ate that, you'd be cut off from the congregation of Israel. This is before Christ. That if you did that, you would be cut off. So what would happen? You would be cut off. You wouldn't live amongst us. You would wander around in the wilderness, and you would just go and join another nation, man. You just go live amongst another nation. You would be like Simba from the Lion King that lived amongst other animals. That would be you. And then, once Christ came and you tried to come back, them Jews that lived in the land that didn't deviate from this, they wouldn't let you come back. And Paul's whole mission was so people like you that didn't keep the feast of unleavened bread could come back and start to do right. That was Paul's whole mission, man. That's who the Gentiles he was talking to. He weren't speaking to a real Greek man. He weren't speaking to Alexander the Greek. He was speaking to who? Black men that was living like Greeks. Black men that was living in Greek captivities. That's who he was speaking to, man. Black men that was in Greek provinces. That's who he was speaking to. That's why in the book of Galatians, it said there's no Jew, no Greek. And when you look at Galatia is what? In Greece, man. He wrote that book to niggas in Greece and is letting them know there's no difference between you and the Jews, because you're all Israelites. Don't look down on them. And that's why I said there's no Jew, no Greek, no male, no females, letting them know, look, man, we all need, listen, from we follow Christ, it don't matter. Whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, whether you're born in the land, whether you're born outside the land, as long as you come back to the truth, you're all one, man. You all can come back. That's the whole point of that scripture in Galatians, man. People read it wrong and believe in the kingdom there's no male, no female. Listen, Haban, if in the kingdom there's no male or female, I don't want to be in attendance because I need women to lock you. You're trying to tell me to go to a kingdom where there's no women there. Listen, that's the quickest way for me to say I'm not going. The quickest way for me to say I won't be in attendance is you telling me. Listen, it's like the club. Imagine I'm going to a club and you say, yeah, there's no women in the club. Haban, we ain't going to the club, man. I mean, we ain't going to the club. Don't try and tell me there's going to be a kingdom with no women there. If that's the case, I won't be in attendance. You might be there, but I won't be there. I read that. Listen, when I read that scriptures as a Christian and I read no women, I said, damn, I don't know about this, you know. Once I found the ICUPK and heard the true breakdown, I was like, Barak, why you have a shy, man? Because wherever I'm going, there's got to be women there. So lucky. Don't be trying to tell me there's no women there. Quickest way for me to say no, I'm not going, but it's lucky. Go ahead.
Khan, whether he be a stranger or born in the land, ye shall eat nothing leavened. In all your habitations shall ye eat unleavened bread.
Whether you're a stranger born in the land, meaning a man born in the land, obviously, he knows the laws and the protocols, and a stranger is a man that would be like in Greece or far out or wherever they are. They have to keep it too. It says in all your dwellings, where you are, you must keep this feast of unleavened bread. Wherever your house is, there's no leaven in there. So what would happen is now, if it's not your house, then obviously you can't tell your mom throw out 11. You just make sure you don't eat no leaven. That's it. You don't want to fall out with your family and throw their belongings away because it's not your house, it's theirs. You just make sure none of that leaven is yours. This is what you do. You just make sure there's no leaven in your bedroom. And that's what you do. So lucky, go ahead.
Khan. Then Moses for all the elders of Israel. Then Moses called all the elders of Israel and said unto them, draw out and take you a lamb according to your families, and kill the Passover.
And he said, kill the Passover, man. Go ahead.
Khan, and ye shall take a bunch of hyssop and dip it in the blood that is in the basin, and strike the lintel and the two sides.
When they kill the lamb, it would drain this blood would drain into a basin. So that's where they would take the blood from. They would mix it with the hyssop and strike it on the doorpost. Go ahead.
Khan, and strike the lintel and the two posts with the blood that is in the basin, and none of you shall go out at the door of his house until the morning.
Now, you don't go out the house till the morning. You stay in the house because danger is going to be outside, man. The angels is passing over, and you stay in that house in safety until the morning. And now there's a scripture in Isaiah where when the Lord's destroying this place, it says, hide in the chamber a little while. You know which one I'm talking about, Agban. You probably this is one in Isaiah. It says, when the Lord hides you from his indignation. Now, when the Lord's hiding you from his indignation, it means you're out of the way of his wrath. So if you're not hidden from the Lord's indignation, that means you're in full flow of his wrath. And there's one in Isaiah. It says, hiding in a chamber for a little while. And when you're in that chamber, you ain't gonna want to see what's going on outside that chamber, man. You're gonna see limbs popping off, people dying. It's gonna be a gruesome sight, man. People think it's gonna be. Just think now. Imagine if outside now it's pitch black and everybody's dying. Imagine you look outside now and it's pitch black and everybody's dying. That's what it's gonna be like. It's gonna be a scary sight, man. Ain't gonna be no laughing jokes. It's gonna be a day of the purge. It's literally going to be a day of the purge. You're going to be looking at, you're going to see a man's head come off its shoulders, man. You're going to see all of those kind of things. It's going to be a day like that. That's lucky. Go ahead.
Khan. For the Lord will pass through to smite the Egyptians. And when he seeth the
Lord's going to pass through to smite the Egyptians. Go ahead.
Khan. And when he seeth the blood upon the lintel and on the two side posts, the Lord will pass over the door.
And now, them houses was the safest place. And even now, sometimes stop in your yard, man. Sometimes stop in your yard, man. Listen, man. Listen, man. Imagine if that was now, man. Some of these women can't stop in their yard, man. They would have been outside in a miniskirt, man. If Angel would have came, man. Seen them outside the yard. Yo, sometimes stop in your yard, man. Always outside doing what? Sometimes there's nothing outside. Listen, even the Bible's like, yo, stay in the house, man. So, lucky, go ahead.
Khan, the law and will not suffer the destroyer to come in unto your houses to smite you.
And listen, they gave him a name, man, called him the destroyer, man. Imagine that. And we imagine that his name's the destroyer. So that caused the destroyer not to come into you, meaning letting you know God decides who destroyer comes in and whose yard he goes to and whose yard he don't go to. Go ahead.
Khan, and ye shall observe this thing for an ordinance to thee and to thy sons forever.
And now this is a story that you teach to your sons. One day we was oppressed, like we are oppressed now, and we had no might and no power, and they had they had the strongest military, like these nations have the strongest military right now. But one day God just sent the destroyer that destroyed all of them, and one day the Lord's going to send the destroyer again to destroy them right now. What you're going through right now, we've been through this before. This is our last captivity, and then we're going to rule the earth, man. We're going to rule the earth. Listen, Christ and them angels is going to destroy them so much that, imagine this, Donald Trump's talking about Iran can't have a nuclear weapon. The Lord's going to destroy them so much. Donald Trump and them men are going to be saying they don't want a nuclear weapon, man. They're going to say, nah, them nuclear weapons, we're going to turn it into garden tools, man. That's what they're going to do. They're going to say, nah, with no guns. Listen, they're going to be destroyed so much. They're going to have PTSD when they see weapons, man. They're like, no, we don't need no more weapons, man. They're going to start talking about peace and love, man. Listen, right now they're talking about war. They're going to start talking about peace and love once Christ is done with them. That's lucky. Go ahead.
Khan, and it shall come to pass when ye be come to the land which the Lord will give you according as he hath promised, that ye keep this service. And it shall come to pass when your children shall say unto you, what mean ye by this service? That ye shall say, it is a sacrifice of the Lord's Passover, who passed over the houses of the children of Israel in Egypt, when he smote the Egyptians and delivered our houses. And the people bowed the head and worshipped. And the children of Israel went away and did as the Lord had commanded. Moses and Aaron, so did they. And it came to pass that at midnight the Lord smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt.
Midnight, man. The Lord smote all the firstborn of Egypt. Imagine them Egyptians was in their house, man. A man's ribs got an Egyptian woman's probably gone upstairs, said to her husband, yeah, let me just get changed and come back down. She didn't come back down, man. He's gone upstairs, found her dead, man. Found her dead in their laundry, man. Found her dead in their laundry. Listen, they would have been trying to get up to some stuff in them houses, and they would have been found dead that night, man. Meanwhile, we in our houses with our staff and our shoes on, and you're hearing screams. Imagine this, looking outside and you're seeing every light switch on in the night. Usually midnight is when everyone's going to sleep. You're seeing every light switch and then you're hearing screams from every house. And then another light switches on and you're hearing screams from that house. And we're looking at like, yo, what's going on out there? We're looking at like, what's going on out there? That's lucky, go ahead.
Khan, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sat on his throne unto the firstborn of the captive that was in the dungeon, and all the firstborn of the cattle.
And all the firstborn of the cattle, man. All of it, the firstborn that sat on Pharaoh's throne, the firstborn of everything, the firstborn of the cattle, all died. And that's what we were celebrating last week, man. Now, some of you might call us evil, but when the people's been oppressing you for so long, and they get removed out the way. Understand this. Everybody always talks about I'm saved, I'm saved. Understand this. In order to be saved, the enemy needs to be removed out the way. How did the Lord save us? By removing the Egyptians, man. That's how we were saved. And now when we read the Bible and talk about being saved, we're going to be saved the same way again in the future. The Lord's going to remove the enemy out the way, man. Don't think we're just being saved by going to church. That's some bullshit. You're not saved that way, man. You're saved once the enemy is out the way. And that's how the Lord saves us. There's an enemy there. The Lord neutralizes the enemy and we're saved. You want to know the definition of being saved? We were saved out of Egypt, man. Whenever Christians tell you about being saved, tell them we were saved out of Egypt. That's what being saved is. Being saved out of the hand of your enemies. We were saved out of Egypt. Don't give me no Christian way of being saved. Saved from what? Being saved is being saved out of the hand of your enemies, man. And we were saved out of Egypt by the destroyer coming and getting rid of those Egyptians. That's how we were saved. Slacky, go ahead.
Khan, and Pharaoh rose up in the night, he and all his servants, and all the Egyptians. And there was a great cry in Egypt.
There was a great cry in Egypt. There was a great cry in Egypt. And about a week ago at the Passover, there was a great cheer, man.
That's right.
There was a great cheer.
That's right.
Listen, the cheer was so great. Them pharaohs probably heard it, man. Them Egyptians probably heard it in Egypt. They probably looked at their calendar and said, yo, this is around the time of the Passover. They probably had them Egyptians probably had cheers, man. There was a great cry in Egypt. Last week, there was a great cheer in the Passover, man. And the Lord told us to come together and celebrate it. Lucky, go ahead anymore.
Khan. For there was not a house where there was not one dead.
For there was not a house where there was not one dead. Them Egyptians had to die so we could cheer, man. Imagine they had to go through that so I can eat Denny's with my brothers in Houston, man. They had to go through that so I can experience Denny's in Houston, man. Listen, some more people might have to go through that so I can experience the next restaurant, man. They had to go through that so we can go see our brothers once a year. Them feast days is excellent, man. All them feast days we could listen. Ain't nobody got something so gangster where you come together when your enemies have been wiped out. Listen, imagine celebrating your enemies being wiped out. That's some gangster shit right there, you know. And we celebrate that cheerfully, man. And we're gonna keep on celebrating it and keep on celebrating it and keep on celebrating it. Why you haters sit on the sidelines and do nothing? Why you haters hate on us? Listen, why you haters hate on us? We're gonna be celebrating the Passover, man. So, Lucky, go ahead.
Khan, and he called for Moses and Aaron by night.
Now Pharaoh called for them, man. Pharaoh knew why this happened. Now he's calling for some niggas. Imagine this. He's a king of Egypt, and he has to call for some niggas, man. He has to call for some people that he considers low. He has to call for some people that he considers lowly and nothing. Understand this. The time's coming when they're going to have to call you, man. Why? Because you can speak to God and they can't, man. You can get through to God and they can't, man. And they called for Moses and Aaron and asked them to get this. They had to speak to Moses to get God to stop it, man. They had to say, yo, Moses, speak to your God and get him to stop. Listen, they don't want to speak to me, to ask me to get God to stop. I'm going to say, God, please don't stop. I'm going to say, God, they told me to ask you to stop, but don't. Yeah, that's it. You got to do that. I'm going to say, yo, I'm going to say, look what we went through. Don't stop. But with that, we up on the time. Clap it up. If anything, we'll go over more of it next week. For what Haban, Salaki, you can call it.
Khan, men of Israel, I'm Madiam Shabbat. I'm Madiam. Barak. Yahal Bashem Yahushai Brakatah.
Yahal Bashem Yahushai Brakatah.
Yadimatar. Saul. I'm Madiam Shabbat. I'm Madiam. Barak. Yahweh Shema. Yadimatar. Class dismissed.
For weather again, Haban. All right, Shalom Israel will be here tomorrow. Should break down Shalom Israel.